balcony overlooking the city, Los Angeles, never felt this lovely. Pacing back and forth for hours, spoke my piece, anticipating don't let it budge me. I pray they listen before they judge me. Straight up, I need to go in my own direction, make my own selections. Retorted back with some claims to turn my back on the homies who made it possible for you to have a voice. We looked out, but nobody's stopping you. Sure, sugarcoat to protect the perception. Don't wanna break nobody's hearts over truthful reflection. I shed some guilty tears, moments after Thanksgiving dinner with Benavente, rolling through Seaside. New adventures for this loner. Bringing in 2015 with friends and Coronas. Newer resolutions to fuel this endless persona. Meanwhile, a couple interesting plots are thinking among you. Dino's back in the Bay, San Diego was home. I guess you got some choices to choose. Blankets coming off the bed you made, the voice isn't true. They get to talking like you finished, got some points you can prove, but lose when you set the record straight. Drunken nights in Studio City with Chip the Ripper. But a fuck am I really? I broke it off with Cassandra. Shit was getting too silly. And my muse from Oakland's been growing impatient. We've been at it for months. Too busy acting my rapper fantasies in a bunch. I started making rounds to Northern Cal. This shit is wild. Oakland International. LIG attire, construction, Timberland boots. Couldn't tell me I wasn't fashionable. Damn. Not too long ago when I was on board, snapbacks, Jordans, and chains became the highest of law. Hoping Logic's fans would like me on tour. Searching Sylvan dropped and all I got was theories on how the industry moves and advice that I never asked for. A couple pointless meetings that fizzled with niggas left. Zach Geyser was on the fence, he stepped. Sucker shit that I swore I'd never forget. Now them shoulders is feeling stretch. A couple rappers friends you didn't stop returning them texts. He spoke to Skizzy since I wrote down and asked for a check. I just thought it was all respect, but you know. Shout out to Mickey too. Thought we was brothers, but ego just made the shit diffuse. It's funny when your mentors end up getting it misconstrued. Was once in love with the thought of feeling accepted. Some breakdowns made me face the fear of rejection. Some prophecies I projected have manifested. I was only trying to mesh with legends who sought the throne, but my guess is these times have changed and I should get with the shift. Made it back to Miami with grace. Just a time to escape. Was Hollywood and Nova trapped inside this quest persona? Too many expectations threaten Yoda. Where does it end? Sleepless nights on county line with my face in the mirror. Mama's words of wisdom helping me seeing it clearer. Nothing is destined, better learn how to step in your full self. I'm guessing I've been waiting too long. Don't wanna get in God's way, but he's been patient too long. Down in Henny when the taste is too strong. Asking questions that never matter, distracting me from taking what's wrong. Out of its misery, my faith has been torn. I reunited with Pops, he's still using, but the hatred is gone. Nigga, family is family. They say the key to harmony is to practice new understanding. And I've been working on communication. Many broken relationships done with losing patience. A newer sense of leadership, man, the crew has been waiting. These wise ones need direction, my truth is the pavement. Thinking bigger than ever, I gotta keep it together. No time to treat this whatever, fuck them prior engagements. I chose myself and still managed to dodge humiliation. No interest in reconciliation, forgiveness. That chip on that nigga's shoulder still present. Don't think I've lost my hunger. Ain't gotta hear thunder to know a storm is coming, for real. This is far from familiar. Shit. I came a long way from ignoring blessings. Mama hand interrupted recording sessions. I used to think my mountain was too hard to climb, but I just stepped up to the starting line, for real. Well. You made it this far, didn't you? Along you stood when it was highly advised not to. Through the trenches you fought, though most, if not all, would doubt you. You remember just in the nick of time. God has a way of swooping in right before the last finger slips off the cliff. Self was found in the most unfamiliar of circumstances. You now know who you are. You know where you're going. God is still with you. The benefits of your faith you shall reap when everyone questions your sowing. No longer ifs, nor when. These notions have been tossed. You are more than ready to attain everything your heart desires. The question now is at what cost? Far from familiar.